This is another area. I have a lot of areas I need to improve in this game. The whale is one of them. The whale, pathing, deck building, minor optimizations. Whole bunch of things we need to improve upon still. And a curse, we can remove it there. Fire, elite, fire. Fire, shop. I'll be okay with that. 12 extra hit points. Yeah, we do have an early shop, floor 3. We can take the early gold for shopping, or we can take the 12 max hit points and remove the curse. Which, having 80 hit points on Watcher sounds fun. Also, we're fighting Hexaghost again. Also, something I should have done when the Raiders came in and I forgot. There we go. Yeah, I mean, we'd have just over 200 gold for that. Even if this is the gold sync event, that puts us at 260 gold roughly, 270. Just mark these off so I know where we're going. So I guess when we get to here, we can decide if we want to do this or not, but 3 elites in a row seems a little rough. We'll figure it out. What's 200 gold going? 200 gold can do quite a bit for Watcher. Give it a shot. Try it out, won't know till we try. So again, the early parts for Watcher seem a little weird for me. If things don't line up for you, it seems like your fights can go on quite a bit. Just you're constantly waiting for the eruption strikes to go off for your burst. You take a weave this early? Something we can weave in, no pun intended. What else takes Sands of Time? Just keep it till we have Eruption up. It's a 40 damage burst. Does really well against Tri-Sentries. Upgraded does 52 under Wrath. Remove a card, transform, and upgrade. Probably transform a strike. Try to get something fun. Got a tantrum. Okay. Might be able to make that work. Probably no fasting. Clockwork Souvenirs also nice. We can't afford anything else except for the collect. Tantrum is fun, and there's an empty fist here to be had. Like a flurry and an empty fist. Flurry, empty fist, and save gold for the shop there. 3Ds. Tantrum's so good. I don't want to remove yet. I'll wait a little bit. Take an early Mental Fortress. Just for fun. I don't think we want another Tantrum, actually. Bowling Bash could be really nice to take. Here we upgrade. Again, tempted to upgrade the Mental Fortress. We already have, as I said, Empty Fist, Vigilance. Always in and out. Here's one of the reasons we got the Bowling Bash. And you want to take out one of the guys on the end, that way you're not dealing with 20 every other turn. Most decks find it a lot easier to deal with 10 every other turn instead of alternating 0 and 20. By Eruption, strike him. I still take 20 this turn. I would need to draw Sands of Time and Flurry to get out of it next turn by killing him. Yeah, I mean, Eruption strike kills. We still take 20. Minus the, whatchamacallit. But that leaves us in a rough spot for next turn if we don't draw Sands of Time. Well, no, if we draw Sands of Time, it doesn't matter. We're still in Wrath next turn. So we'd take 20 again. We would need the Miracle to pull off a Sands of Time Flurry. That's why I'm thinking about Eruption Strike alone. Yeah. We learned that, what was that, 2 days ago we learned that? We could take the risk, but... I'm just gonna set up Vigilance. Yeah, we didn't... we would have had it, actually. Alright. There we go. Alright, we took 7 from the Vigilance Defend turn. I think that was it. Hands of Time, Tantrum. Oh, Bottled Flame. We could start with Sands of Time in our opening hand. Another Wheel Kick for us. Wheel Kick is decent card draw. I want another Bowling Bash right now. We already fought Tri-Sentries, which was what's a big answer to in Act 1. Also helps against Slime Gang, Gremlin Gang, Triple Louse, things like that. Wheel Kick drawing 2 cards. Let's just get into our exits more easily. Do we want a Bottle Flame? Yeah. It just takes up a slot, but I think that's okay. Grab this. We're still in pretty decent shape. Because we started with it, I'm actually going to upgrade it. Take the Molten Egg. Alright. I don't think there's any world where we live this. We'd have to have a really clean Lagavulin or a Gremlin Knob fight. Hope that's Tri-Sentries again. Get some sort of healing event here. Yeah. We can grab this elite, though. But... Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We'd be skipping 2 elites, but yes. Glad we don't have ice cream. We can take 22 here for guaranteed lethal next turn. Or we could take 8 here for decent chance of lethal. Thing is, I do not want to draw Tantrum right now. This does 21, puts him at 79. There we go. War Paint could be nice. Let's see what we get. Cut Through Fate or a Deus Ex Machina. Upgraded, no less. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, we bypass that shop and we miss a fire. I think fire shop at 200 or so gold is probably more worth it than that last elite. Having a wheel kick makes it a little more expensive. With the Deus Ex Machina, War Paint, rating 2 defense isn't a big deal. King of the Mushrooms. There's the Bowling Bash. Cool. Makes things quite a bit easier. Screw it. Think that's guaranteed lethal? Yeah. Tantrum, because it's fun. Odd Mushroom. Another Flurry of Blows. We don't have a Talk to the Heron Shuriken, Kunai, Ornamental Fan, Nunchaku, or anything like that right now, but... Also something we said for the Just Lucky to scry away some of the burns we're going to face in Hexaghost. I think an upgrade of Flurry of Blows is fine for what we're doing, though. Upgrade here. With the Deus Ex, I'm not as worried about the Eruption upgrade. We're take Empty Fist. Going from 9 to 14 damage is more than a 50% upgrade in damage. It's ridiculous, and I love it. A Rushdown, you say? Oh, the Vigilance? It's, it goes to 11. It's nothing major. Or 12. 50% too. Against Hexaghost, I want to be able to put out damage. Do we rush down Vile? We have one way out. I'm thinking either Rushdown Vial or Rushdown Cultist Pot. Rushdown Cultist Pot. Like, Cultist Pot becomes our win condition. Yeah, too weak. Rushdown gets bought. That's not a question. Move one of the strikes. Does that give us enough damage to get over the hump, though? I guess with a Sash Whip it would. Now it's between removing a card and buying a Cultist Pot for this fight. That is the big question. Without a Cultist Pot, do we still win? Yep, there's options. I mean, technically, Inner Peace Tantrum's a... Inner Peace, Tantrum, Flurry of Blows, Mental Fortress is a... with Rushdowns and Infinite. It's not a bad shot. Kind of regretting taking the Sash Whip now. We gotta get through this first. He's vulnerable next turn. Ooh, Wallop or Empty Mind? Wallop's upgraded. It's pretty nice. 24 block for 2 energy and 2 damage. Or 24 damage, 24 block for 2 energy. Take instead of the empty. Got a rest here, though. Alright. Take the Dex Pot. Play the 2 weak. Play that for a little bit. Mental Fortress. We have Vigilance and Inner Peace coming up. Alright. Well, next turn isn't a huge deal. Trying to decide if I want to get my Flurry of Blows back in the, Like, do I want to put Tantrum back in my discard pile, or do I want to get Flurry of Blows, back in the discard pile? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I feel like there's a way I can make both happen. It's called Take a Chance. Nah, I want to do this. Already reshuffled. There we go. That's what we had to do. Lockpot. Hello, options. Deva form, I'm not thrilled about a Conjured Blade. Vault might be the play, if I'm being honest. Oh! Yeah, I'm thinking about Vault. Deva form just seems to be a tad slow, especially if we don't know we're getting energy relic. Yeah. Yep. I concur. We just Pandora's here. We lose the 2 skills we upgraded from Warpaint. 7 card Pandora's. It's not bad. We could get a lot of good stuff. Yeah, I think Pandora's is the best here. Don't really want Empty Cage. Black Star seems kind of meh. I'm gonna go Pandora's. What do we get? Scrawl, Reach Heaven, Worship, Reach Heaven, Spirit Shield, Brilliance. Those are cards. 2 Reach Heavens is interesting. We have Worship, Brilliance in there. Yeah. Alright, that was an interesting Pandora's. We got Collector. Yeah, we did. Oh, we got positive. Oh. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, we lost a lot of block, though. We now have Vigilance, Mental Fortress, Wallop, and a Spirit Shield. We might need to find more block. Fire. Fire Shop. Elite? 2 elites, couple fires. We can make that lead up path work. Where's a judgment when you need it? Oh boy. Go. Once. This. Draw a couple more too. Mental Fortress. Tantrum. Cool. Maybe we take a 3rd eye now. Just to get some block. We're already running close to max on flying on retain. Try 3. It's some block. Empty Fist. There we go. Alright. Dance pot is nice. Don't need our windmill strike. Do we take a second bowling bash because of collector? I think so. Plus it's helpful in 2 of the 3 elite fights in Act 2. Remove all strikes. Receive 5 bites. I don't think we need the damage, so I'm going to pass. Use 1 of 20 cards to add to our deck. This could be fruitful. There's a talk to the hand plus. I think that's what we take. Yeah. I'm actually okay drawing a Sender's Bane. What about getting hit with both of these? Make it work. I can take 2 here. That's for fun. Alright. Thought I was going to have to use a potion there, but we're good. Can't say I'm crazy about the weave. We have Spirit or Third Eye. Oh. Right, so the weave is out. Evaluate. I think it does enough for us. Beefs up our hand in a way for Spirit Shield. Gets us +1 card off the insight. Allows us to draw through to things faster. It's a 0-costed card that retains draw 2 cards. Thing is, we already have Windmill Strike and Sands of Time in our hand, plus Miracles for retaining. That's a pretty crowded hand. Which for Spirit Shield isn't awful. Thinking about the Cut Through Fate. Just for a little bit of scry. Especially with a deck like this, where we don't want things going on too much. I'm gonna rest here just to be sure. I don't know how we're gonna do against the Act 2 elites yet. Windmill Strike could be helpful later in taking out a gremlin. He's going to summon next turn. I have a stance potion if we need it. And I might. $50, $102. Oh, I'm just short. Just short on damage for that. I could always stance change back in, and that would do 6. That gives us lethal. Didn't mess anything up. Yep, we're good. Cloak Clasp. At the end of our turn, gain a block for each card in our hand. Interesting. Don't think we need another Reach Heaven. I'm going to take the Prostrate for the Mantra on Brilliance and just Mantra in general. Here, I think we can afford an upgrade. We have a lot of good upgrades. I don't think Flurry of Blows is a high priority at the moment. I don't really want Worship to retain that much. So it's Vault. Make it cost 2. Inner Peace draws an additional card. Rushdown becomes free. Deus Ex gives us an extra miracle. Scrawl becomes free. Struggling for energy a little bit, so we should go for an energy upgrade. That's Deus Ex, Scrawl, Rushdown, Vault. Eruption. We already have a Tantrum. Yeah, I'm going with Deus. We already have a Wheel Kick and such, and a Rushdown for card draw, so fitting Scrawl in isn't a huge deal. Bag of Prep to make turn 1s better, which is even more helpful with a Bottled Flame already taking up one of our slots. Take a chance. He is attacking. Lovely. We're alright. Alright. Go Flurry. Inner Peace to draw some cards. There's the Tantrum. He gets knocked down. That hits him. Edge of Time does. Okay. Honestly, much as I don't want to take another retain card, it's Tranquility or Inner Peace. But having that guaranteed way out of Wrath seems really nice. Take the Tranquility. Yeah. Yep. And then so we can fit it in, I'm going to upgrade it. 0. Make sure it's not a path I'm missing. Yeah, I'd rather grab this Elite since we're still fairly well off. Not worried about Study. We don't have anything for Chemex, right? Preserved Insect. We can't Preserved Insect remove. So what would we want to remove it? Actually, there's a lot we could remove. Wouldn't mind removing the Windmill Strike, but I think Preserved Insect is going to be better than removing a Windmill Strike. We could also take an Empty Fist. We do Preserved Insect, Empty Fist. I say there's no way that's a Strength Pot. We have 1 Empty Fist, 1 Vigilance, 1 Inner Peace. One of those. We need more. We have 4. Fortunately, there's no concluder area here. I do think Empty Fist Plus Insect is the way to go. Especially with this elite coming up. Right there. And go for it. Yep. Well, we're not going to remove, or we're not going to upgrade all strikes and defends. The wheel kick? Maybe. Windmill, the fact that it's already upgraded is growing on me, especially with the amount of time we spend in Wrath. If we had an establishment, it would be more interesting. How often are we playing wheel kick? Not often. Hey, Devils. So defect is one... Oh, thank you for the follow. I'll do this. Got Twitter and a Discord. We do have a Slay Spire discussion in the Discord that's coming up. So defect is one of those that can really snowball hard. If you're just starting out... you could go for a claw deck, but that relies on an all for one. Most likely, you're going to want to go for things like Ball Lightning, Glacier, and just try to find some focus through defrags, bias cognitions. That's generally how I would go about it. And yeah, Olivia, and I agree. I think it's wheel kick. Has to go. Yeah, in general, orb manipulation, I think, is the way to play defect. You can do some tricky stuff with holograms and rebounds to get streamlines, claws, and those things back to your hand. But learning how to do orb manipulation, I feel like, is a good thing. Flurry, Sash. Oh, Watcher. Okay. Stance. Watcher, you always try to find line, but if you can find out which, like, if you can find out where that line is, Watcher is busted. Watcher is so good if you know where it is. I gotta do this. I gotta get some block. But yeah, stance. So you want to focus on finding exits. Exits are things like Empty Fist, Empty Body, Tranquilities, and Inner Pieces. Basically anything that helps you get out of Wrath stance. Then if you can find like Mental Fortresses. Where is it? There it is. It's a really good passive way of blocking. Add a flurry or two in there to recur back to your hand. And then combined with things like Talk to the Hand, you can make insane amounts of block. Which will be demonstrated shortly. Also does a ton of damage. Yeah, if you mess up Watcher or you don't draw your stance exits when you need to, you're just dead. You're just dead. You want to be careful about your exits, though, because if you draw too many, you won't stay in Wrath long enough to do big chunks of damage. So again, you don't want to go too far the other way. Yeah, stance is the way to go. You can always have like a sub-theme of mantra if you get it going on. Things like Worship, Damaru. I don't really recommend Pray that much. It's a little slow. But Devotion can work in conjunction, and Brilliance, even unupgraded, does 14 damage base. It doesn't show it here because it's upgraded, which is a huge chunk. I'm gonna go with no. In my opinion, and again, I'm not a great player. Like, I made it to Ascension 20, but I haven't won on Ascension 20. Like, I haven't beaten the heart on Ascension 20 yet. But I probably know Watcher the best of the classes. Yeah, it's definitely more math reliant. I think Watcher relies on relics and deck building more than the others, which is a little bit different than just straight RNG. Yes, you're going to have some... You're going to be punished harder if you don't draw what you want at the time you need it, but Watcher has so many tools to get what it wants through Vault to buy itself in our turn, Scrawl, Rush Down for card draw, and you're always going to be offered some sort of stance exit at least once. And their cards are so good that sometimes, even if you don't draw what you want, it just doesn't matter. Yeah, I think it rewards deck building intelligently more than some other classes, because it has enough utility that, again, if you don't get what you want, you can still make a good deck because of how busted things are. Like, I feel like a lot of times in Ironclad, if you go, like, Power Throughs, Wild Strikes, Second Winds, those are all great. If you don't draw an Evolve, though, you're going to status out really fast. Also, what was I doing? Right now I'm considering if I want a third Empty Fist plus. This is when I wish I took the second Tantrum. Oh yeah, card games are great. Have you ever played Dominion? There's Dominion online, but there's also like a Dominion board game that's really good. Yeah, we definitely want an Empty Mind or Body, but I don't know if we want a stance exit bad enough to take this Empty Fist. Yeah, it took me a little while to get into Slay the Spire, and then I started watching... I think it was Baylor Lord. Dominion's a lot of fun. It's a multiplayer game, and you know what 10 cards you can buy, like, when the game starts, but it's quite a bit of fun. Give me a second. I don't play Dominion online, but... I mean, I don't have it online. I don't play it online. And my family's not home to play it in person. But that's the link for Dominion Online. I'm not even going to get started on that. Those are so... Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a website for that. It's called Pornhub, not Twitch. Of course, that's what I say as soon as my sister gets home, and that's probably the first thing she hears walking through the door. But yeah. Devin Nash actually had a really good video on why he doesn't like that type of stuff on... yeah, we're OnlyFans. Devin Nash had a good video on why he doesn't think hot tub streams and like those types of ASMR streams belong on Twitch. I'm going to pass on this Empty Fist. 59 of 68. We still a lot of upgrades we want. I think taking the Rushdown upgrade would be good here. Yeah. Rushdown just makes it free. Or Scrawl. You know, I'm going to go with Scrawl. Scrawl lets us go off more on our turns. We can only play it once, but it's easier to fit into a rough turn. Alright. Get Rushdown here. I'm gonna reach Heaven to get it through Violence in, and then Sash Whip just to make him weak for the turn after. Alright. Oh, absolutely. It took me a long time to beat the heart. I got to it a lot. It requires building your deck in a different way than Act 3 does. Than beating like the quote-unquote normal game is. In my opinion, though, if you don't beat the heart, once you get good enough at the game, the run is just not even going to count. I don't know how to put it. Beating the heart, I think, and I think in a lot of people's mind, at A20 is the pinnacle of skill. I mean, even people like Jorbs, I think, only have about a 50% win rate against the heart, except for on Watcher. Alright, hold on. I have 29 damage coming in. I'm gonna let I get through this turn and I can do it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I definitely say it's worth it, though. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Those are fine. I'm gonna use all of these and then scrawl. Let's prostrate. True Violence does 20, so it's gonna do 40, so let's do this. Talk to the Hand. Mental Fortress. True Violence him. Get him down. Only 31 coming in from him. We have no stance exits left, though. I'm just going to Empty Fist. See there, I played, what, one block card and I still got 23? Yeah, 5 damage a turn, 50 damage. You might need a little faster than that. But not much. Also, having consistent block is a big deal. Alright, so the Worship here gives us 7 divinity or 7 mantra. Another Prostrate only puts us at 9. I'm just going to take the Reach Heaven Bowling Bash. There's the Tantrum again, so let's play... Hold on. I have Rush Down up. Okay, I'm not going to play this Flurry, because I don't want it to get cycled back into my deck. And this does 20. He goes down to that. No, we can't, but... Right? Yeah, we can only do 92, 101. Yeah, well, we can't do that much damage. You can only do like 101 damage. Although we could vault. But we wouldn't have Sands of Time in the deck or anything. So I'm just going to play it safe instead of getting greedy. So it's going to be Tantrum on him. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. I didn't realize that's how it worked, actually. True Violence on him. Regular Flurry. That. Is... This 18 gives us 9 block. Should be enough. So we're already blocking out, and then we have enough for next turn. Like, we have a way out next turn. Let's Prostrate. We probably vault here. Yeah, see, we don't have enough now. 69 damage coming in. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna vault here. Alright, flurries are helpful. I mean, he has to go down. We can put the 2 weak. Does he have to go down? So he'll do about 8 damage when I'm not in Wrath. He'll do about 20, I guess. He doesn't have any strength. His big attack is 21. Yeah, he'll do 21, so that's 29 damage. Switching puts us there. So if we Sands of Time him, switch to Tranquility, that blocks out. Right, he's weak. Yeah. Yep. So I'm just going to use this on him. Start with an Empty Fist. Cut through Fate. Vigilance. Empty Fist again. He's back. Only 18 damage, but we're good. See? Perfect collector. Didn't even use potions. Smoke Bomb, I'm going to pass on. Do we want a second Vault or a second Scrawl? We already have Rushdown. Vault might be more important. Helps us mitigate any bad turns we have going on. We also need all 3 keys in Act 2, or Act 3. That's a little annoying. Yeah, I mean, skip is definitely an option. The thing about Vault is you can actually use it beneficially against Time Eater. If you use it as your 12th card, you still get the turn afterwards, which is a neat little interaction. I'm going to take a second Vault. Alright, what upgrades do we still want? Actually, not a ton. We could take the Fusion Hammer. Rushdown upgrade would be nice, but not necessary. I still don't trust us to do Runic Dome, so I'm going to take the Fusion Hammer. We're going to be resting and getting the red key at the fires anyway. We got to get him. That dictates our course a little bit. Not a great path. One we have to take, but... Yeah, yep. That was my plan. Sorry, I didn't say anything of it, but... Alright. I'll hold on to the tranquility. Gonna wait till I get some block before I take him out. I messed that up. So fine. Boss is Donudeka. Man, if follow-up drew a card, I'd be so happy. I don't think we need any of these. We have 2 bowling bashes. 1 bowling bash. We have 2 bowling bashes. Considering the consecrate. I feel like right now we're not playing our entire hand, so having cards to saturate the energy would be pretty helpful. Yeah. Yep, just figuring it out. Alright, we're going up for that. We want to stay as healthy as possible. This is a start. Making sure I can't kill. Alright, Tantrum Sands of Time gets us there. That's not it, but... There we go. Entropic Brew. Probably better than a block pot. And the reason I'm saying block pot instead of attack pot is if the super elite is Reptomancer, we're gonna want that extra attack without the AoE we really have in our deck to try to get through his little knives that he summons. Speaking of AoE, yeah. I'm gonna take the... do I take the... I mean, it's 64 damage. Really good in the Darklings fight. Really good in Reptomancer. Yeah. Yep. Alright, don't screw me over. Give me a relic. How about that? That's what this run needs. Okay. I can live with that. 300 gold, we basically just got an old coin right before a shop. This shop kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. This shop is kind of ass. Yeah, but again, we're already blocking quite a bit. Talk to the Hand, Wallops, Mental Fortress. There's a chance one of these question marks is a shop too. Yeah, removal is what I'm looking at. Honestly, I think we remove a reach, or we remove worship. We're really not playing it that often. Yeah, it helps brilliance, but about it. Remove worship and hope to find another shot? Yeah. Yep. That's my thought process. Wonder if I get strawberry just for a little bit of a buffer. We'd still have 200. We'd still have quite a bit if one of those question marks is a shop. Yeah, 75s. Alright, this guy. Down, cut through fate. Oh, not good. We know how he rotates. No, it's just a random rotation. I should have kept the flurry in hand. Mental Fortress. Don't want to curse. I have a choice. I don't have a choice. Alright, we just need to get going against this guy. Alright, this is a start. I can block that. Prostrate. Do this first. And a wallop to block for 24. And then that to finish. Okay. Fear pot. We could take a second prostrate. It's block. A little more mantra. Take it. Alright, who is it? Nemesis. I think we just start off big. Yep. That's what we do. Bottled Lightning. Start each combat with a skill. I'd love to start with Mental Fortress. It does not work with Deus Ex Machina. And the reason for this is Deus Ex Machina says when you draw this card. Yeah, but Tantrum refreshes itself. So Deus Ex Machina says when you draw this card, with Bottled Lightning, you put it into your hand, and that's a pretty big difference. I'm actually not going to do that. We take another Mental Fortress. Yeah, we could definitely Bottle Trank. We have a option. Alright, I like that idea. Couldn't find it for a second. Grabbing the key there just to be safe in case things go wrong down the road. Alright, so Mental Fortress. Frail and weak, lovely. We're here for 5. Got through Fate. Take the Mental Fortress. Pulling Bash, conclude. Yeah. That is definitely something I would forget. We gotta play the Windmill Strike. We gotta do this. Just to clear up space. Oh yeah. Yep, that's definitely happened to me as well. That's gonna block. Block to the hand goes down. Reach Heaven. Alright. There's the rush down. Tantrum. Flurry, Sash Whip. Ability to get the flurry back. Okay. Jackpot. Ooh. Here's some of the empties we were looking for. Which one do we pick, though? Pressure points is not the answer. In case anyone's confused, pressure points is not what we're going for. Yeah, that was roughly my thought, but, I mean, Empty Mind also kind of blocks because of Clasp. It basically draws us to, it gives us 2 block. We also only have 1 scrawl. A rush down. I'm going to take the mind, actually. Strike Dummy. Easiest Sapphire key of my life. Right, I'm going to rest here, because it's all I can do. Darklings. Mental Fortress. Mental Fortress. Vigilance. Inner Peace to draw some cards. Cool. Next turn. Alright. Flurry for that. Sash Whip on. Have to use the attack pot. That makes things a little bit better. Actually not going to conclude here because we'd stay in Wrath and we'd be taking 40. We'd be taking 6. I'm actually okay with that. Contradicted myself. Sweet. I'm going to take a second tantrum. Here's the other shop. Study. Third tantrum. Ink bottle. Can't take ink bottle tranquility. Ink bottle seems really good though. Yeah, bottle is a lot of value. I will fight a boss from Act 1. Mental Fortress, Tranquility. Yeah, I think 28 damage is too much to pass on. Thank you for playing. Captain's Wheel, Fruit Juice. Do I take a third Prostrate? It would give us some Mantra stuff. We have a lot of draw now. I think we do. I'm going to take the Elite. I would hope so, but never know. Prostrate. Flurry. Cut through Fate. Make sure I didn't trigger Ink Bottle. Do I have Rushdown up? You think that was an easy Elite? I'm not sure. Credit Needle's nice. 4 plated armor. I'm going to pass on those. I'm going to... Yeah. We get all the keys? We got all the keys. Alright, Dono Deca. Come at me, bros. Start with Mental Fortress. Prostrate, Prostrate. Drink that now. Let's see what we get. Not thrilled about using it that early, but... I want to take him out first so they don't scale. Down. From. Draw Wallop. Alright, 57 block. Captain's Wheel helps. Flurry, Vigilance. Flurry, Empty Fist. Stop there. I wanted the Ascender's Bane out of the deck. Well, Talk to the Hand doesn't really do anything. Just play it. Prostrate helps. They have too many artifact charges that we're not going to get through. Here's the other Mental Fortress. Yeah. Oh, boy. Hallelujah. Okay. That's huge. That was huge. Yep. We have Inner Peace in hand. Yeah, definitely. We got a Mental Fortress as soon as we draw them, though. We're going to take damage here. We also might want to save Talk to the Hand for second phase. Mental. We can use one of the vaults here. We're going to overdraw by 1. There's the Captain's Wheel. Save for the elites. Yeah, I'm trying to save it if I can. Yep, that's what I'm... There we go. Already coming in kind of hurts. Also, I'm going to stop overdrawing. We got to put that up. Let's shuffle one of them back in. Although we're going to draw it with Empty Mind. Brilliance can just break it. We still have Tranquility. 92, you say? Aren't you an angry little fucker today? I'm not going to Empty Mind. I'm going to Vault here. That's why. Draw card. Mill Strike. Why? Alright, I think we should be good. We don't have a way out, so we should make sure of this. Windmill Strike will do 30. We're going to only have 2 energy to play with. If we mess it up, we're dead. We still got to beat the other elites. Also, we're not there yet. This is a frustratingly bad turn. We can draw Vigilance. We have a 50% chance to draw Vigilance, which is what we're after. Tantrum would also work. I don't think we have any other option, though. There it is. Okay. We needed to draw Vigilance. We're good now. Alright, finally made it to Act 4. Yeah, and it's with Watcher, the most broken class. Imagine. We have 73 gold. We can afford one thing. We also need to get talk to the hand down on Heart before he gets debuff charges or artifact charges. Honestly, I'm thinking about Third Eye, just to deal with the wounds and burns and such, and give us a little bit of block. For 12, they have 2 artifact charges each. Wallop. Ooh. 52, 24. Oh, I'm 1 short. Right, 52. Yeah, I'm 1 short. That's annoying. I don't have rush down either. No, we don't. And ink bottle's only at 4. That was not great. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. He's hitting for a bunch. But we can Mental Fortress. Well, let's scroll first. I want to get him down. I'm gonna have to get out this turn. That's going to be with... Do you mind? Here is shield. Yeah. Yep. Just had to set it up. 99 block. Not a bad next hand. Puts our dexterity down more, though. Draw the Tantrum. Alright, took way more damage there than we wanted to. Unceasing Top. Smoke Bomb for what it's worth. We take another Sands of Time for burst damage. Also something to be said for trying to wish. Get some strength, make things stronger. I don't think we do. I think this is a pass. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass here. They're all interesting options, but I don't think they're good enough. We're going to want block next turn. $30 coming in. Okay, he doesn't have artifact charges yet. Let's Spirit Shield. Get that down. That's big. $56 coming in. All right, we can have some fun with this. We Mental Fortress first, and we Tantrum. We get that. Empty Fist. Tantrum, draw, another Flurry of Blows. I use Consecrate here? Or Tranquility, I mean? Take 6. There's our other Mental Fortress. Prostrate. Draw a couple more cards. Rush down, down. I think we're okay with not doing anything else. We have some vaults now. That back. We can afford to slime here. We need 60 block. Oh, those got reshuffled. I want to save Tranquility if I can. Let's Tantrum. Wallop gives us a bunch, and then we can go Empty Mind. No. We don't need the card draw, so let's just go Inner Peace to set up extra energy next turn if we need it. Void isn't helpful. Make it work. This will put us in Divinity. We have Rushdown up? We do. Let's go Empty Fist first. Fortunately, leave Divinity, but draws us some extra cards. We then go Bowling Bash, Reach Heaven, Bowling Bash, Empty Fist. Almost damage capped him that turn. Flurry. Prostrate, prostrate. Tantrum. Spirit Shield, Flurry. Through Violence. I'm gonna Scrawl before I re-Tantrum. Three. Gotta do it this way. Alright. Tantrum. Flurry. Sash Whip. Empty Fist. Tantrum. Hands of Time. Prostrate. Get that back. Cut through Fate. Get Tantrum back. Reach Heaven for 45. Oh, we can only do 20 damage this turn. Alright, I gotta block 90, but this does it. I just want to get out of Wrath. I just wanted Tantrum back in my deck. Which I redrew. 21 damage. Windmill Strike, you are my friend. Holy crap. Of course it was Watcher. Why would it not be Watcher? Holy cow. Yeah. Ink Bottle was huge.